And so Ayton will bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. And Booker kicks to Paul. First quarter, just over a minute played. Jacks up a three, and that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession. Bridges a screen on Lillard. Shot clock at 6. Johnson for 3.
Okay, it's taking them a moment to find their rhythm, opening the game with some uneven 1-for-4 shooting.
Hard against Paul. And he comes up with the deuce. 6 points for the chosen one. And now another look at that great drive and finish, brought to you by Mobile One.
It's all about the ability to get 2 feet in the paint, whether it's creating for a teammate or for yourself.
Booker finds Bridges. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2.
First team foul. Shooting for Phoenix, Mikal Bridges. Off the line for 2.
Free throw average. You can count on him to come through on most trips.
We've seen the Suns get back to being one of the league's elite passing teams, RJ.
That was the trademark of the Steve Nash era. And look, they've returned to a brand of team-first basketball. It's allowed them to join the ranks of some of the top teams in this league.
The Suns have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. And the chosen one gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Here's Paul. The scoring numbers have been solid for him. He's averaging just under 14 points a game. Kicks it out to Booker. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in.
At the arc, Booker is pretty efficient. This man can hurt you from downtown if you're not careful.
Here's Hart. Here's Şengün.
Nice job with some space out under the boards and setting himself up there for the putback.
And not just any old putback, Clark, but a big, big foul. Paul passes to Bridges, to the middle. And Talen Horton-Tucker is going to pick up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
That's his second foul of the first quarter, and they may want to sit him for a while to avoid number 3.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Watford's checked in. Booker in the corner. Plenty of space. Şengün with the rebound.
They say it's a make-or-miss league, and there's sometimes that you miss.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Even though he is capable of hitting that shot, I'd like to see him work for a better look in that situation.
That one goes in.
And using that 7'5" wingspan, putting it back off the miss, one of Ayton's specialties.
Hart. Rebounded by DeAndre.
Okay, let's just say it. This has been an ugly quarter for him. Not quite a break a mirror ugly, but it's getting there.
And it's blocked. Here's Hart. And the wing jumper offline.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
Portland's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Inside. Here's Şengün. Good on the bucket. Şengün's got his second basket of the night.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Suns trail by 4. We've got Anthony Simons. Also the chosen one out there. And it's Watford in at the 4. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers. The rebound by Watford.
He's got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to knock those down.
And with an update from the sidelines, Let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hi, guys. The chosen one in the last game against Minnesota was a man determined. He finished with 57 points and got there the usual way. An impressive barrage of three-pointers. It's rare to see any player put up numbers like that. It's likely a game he'll always remember. Kevin?
Thank you, David. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
And I'll be interested to see if the opposition looks to double him, because this should open up opportunities for his teammates to get going.
No good from Booker.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded. And Taylor Horton-Tucker grew up in Chicago, going to the same high school as Derrick Rose.
And you look at the cities that produce NBA talent, Chicago is near the top of the list. D. Rose, AD, some of the current stars, lots of legends, including D. Wade. Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you gotta shoot your way out of the slump, even for him. He hasn't had his best game, but they've gotten enough production elsewhere, so it hasn't really mattered.
And again, it's the Suns missing.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game. McGee just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part.
Phoenix calls timeout.
They were flat.
Lillard checked in for Anfernee Simons. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. At the top of the key, Ayton. Back to Booker. Looking to end the run. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Coming off that loss against the Timberwolves.
Yeah, for that loss, you can credit their defense or lack thereof. Too many breakdowns on that end of the floor.
Some of it was solid shooting from their opponent, but they didn't have any teeth with their defense. Need to be more active than they were.
Driving the lane, Ayton trying to break free. And it's off the back rim, no good.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
In decades past, teams that led the league in threes, if they shot that same rate now, would rank break dead last in the NBA. So with that thought, which teams of yesteryear probably should have shot more threes?
That's a good one. Kevin, I think you got to look back to the Run TMC Warriors, right? How about the Larry Bird Celtics? And they could knock down the triple.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Shot by Johnson, no good. 1:43 left here in the second. There's a good screen. Kicks it out to Lillard. Back to Hart from outside the arc. And no good that time. So Phoenix will take it the other way. Their last encounter was in Phoenix.
And in terms of intensity, they kind of took the night off. Looked like they were just going through the motions.
Yeah, you hate to be critical, but that's part of our job. You have to call it the way we see it. That night, they were flat.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Paul surveying the floor. Ayton sets the pick for Paul. And it's off from three-point range. Portland leading by 15. And Lillard kicks to Hart over Parker. And Paul pulls it down.
And he's very confident from that range, but you can't make him off.
Pass to Ayton. Parker inside. Defended by Hart. Parker's shot is off.
Look, the defense was locked in on him there. They know how dangerous he can be, and they guarded him perfectly.
Boom, he jams it straight down.
He's put on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. And on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you can see how impressive that move was. Lillard against Paul. 12 seconds left now here in the second. Booker with no one around from outside off the mark. Now Hart. A dominating first half of basketball.
The Suns, 21. Fans, put your hands together and get loud for the
Suns aren't at full power right now.
Switching focus now, a tremendous showing in the first half for the Portland Trailblazers.
They've been money tonight. Matter of fact, they got the shmoney, Ernie. Get it? The shmoney.
No,
Great,
I don't. Great
game, though. It's a great plan. Shaq gets it.
Actually, I don't get it either.
Creating their offense, and they're converting open shots.
Must be nice as a coach to sit back and watch what you... Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. What can you say? The chosen one, an impressive effort here today.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on them from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
If I'm his teammate, I keep feeding the hot hand, especially since he's been on fire from deep also.
Getting underway in the second half, here's the five for Monty Williams. The small and power forwards are Bridges and Johnson. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. And it's Ayton in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Quite simply, he is carrying this team, doing most of the work scoring-wise.
Unable to get that one. Good work defensively by Lillard.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Grant with a screen on Paul. Into the lane. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. Suns trail by 18. Booker the pass to Paul. Back to Booker. This one for three. Buries it from three-point range. Booker's got 6. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. And again, it's the Trailblazers missing. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for Phoenix. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks very much. Karis LeVert has become one of the game's best slashers. He says, honestly, I just go to the front of the rim and work on different spins. Getting more comfortable with both hands and finishing. Kyrie Irving did that when he was younger, and that's one of the ways he became a great finisher. Kevin, back to you.
He is a great finisher. David, thanks. He's studying the greats, and it's paying off. Suns trail by 15. Bridges outside. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. No good from Booker.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Whistle blows. Bucket is good. Now for Portland. Walker's checked in for Şengün. And Fernie Simons comes in for Horton. Tucker, and it's Payton in for Lillard. And for the Suns, Landale's checked in. And it's Ennis Freedom in for Johnson. Shamet, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Shamet's got his first bucket of the night.
Yeah, he was able to sneak it to the rim. Had enough room to get just like an easy layup.
And it goes out of bounds. That one off Hart. And Portland making a change.
Now on the floor.
Trailblazers leading by 4. They've got Grant. T.J. McConnell is out there with Hart. Then it's Alperen Sengun. And it's Horton Tucker in at the small forward position. That's the group on the floor for Portland. Paul outside. Booker in the corner. Three-pointer. Here's Ayton. And the layup falls.
And they've really gotten on track here in the second half. After that shaky start, the field goal percentage steadily climbing. They couldn't make anything in that first break.
Here's Hart. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Hart's got 9 points now in just the second half.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
This is it to Paul. And Jalen Horton Tucker is going to pick up the foul. The foul of the game.
Third personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Johnson. Down low. Here's Booker. Basket is good. The assist from Johnson. And that's 11 points for Devin Booker.
Well, after an uneven first half, he's managed to right the ship and get things going.
Hart against Booker. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now
it's all about hard work from this point on. And they've worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
Lillard's checked in for T.J. McConnell. Booker against Hart. Paul outside. Johnson outside. Off target from outside.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Here's Hart. Out of bounds. Phoenix will take possession.
Suns ball.
Suns trail by 6. Paul with the ball. Lays it up off the glass.
The defense left Paul to get inside like this. That's just asking for trouble.
Now here's Hart. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Well, great chemistry on display. He green in order to free up his teammate.
Here's Paul. Sengun with the rebound. Sengun's got rebound number. Now. What an effort here tonight. Suns trail by 6. Lobbed up there for Booker, and the dunk by Booker.
Check out Booker rising to meet the challenge. He wants so badly to deliver for his team.
Wow. We are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special. On our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you just saw an explosive highlight.
2 minutes in the game.
Lillard against Paul. Second chance shot. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Horton Tucker's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Hart, no good.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Paul against Lillard. Here's Landale. And they'll get another chance.
Yet another possession they've managed to hold on to. They are really in control on offense.
Here's Hart. The three-pointer, no good. Suns trail by 6. For 3, Booker. Lillard with the rebound.
And that shot isn't the one they should be taking if they want to make this comeback happen.
Hart. That shot misses. Now the Suns take it the other way.
And not sure they've got enough time to save themselves.
And if I were them, I'd start thinking about where I'm going to get food after the game because this one looks bit out of reach.
good from Paul.
When the going gets tough, you got CP on the side. He steps up. What a winner.
To the inside. It's stolen. And that'll be 2 free throws.
Guy to the line here. Paul tends to make the most of every trip he takes to the strike.
Mikal Bridges checked in for Phoenix.
And how big was that? He is just so reliable, so confident at the free throw line. Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no deliver.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, here's what Monty Williams went over with his team during the timeout. He told them this game wasn't over yet. He said, don't give up. If we make a few big plays, we're right back in this game. Stay the course. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
And now we and the first of 2, no good. Heartbreak. They can't make the second free throw either. Missing both. Phoenix calls time to play here in the fourth. What do you think, guys?
Yeah, trying to get back in this thing, they need a score.
Yeah, it has to be fast. They got to take the first good look they get.
No time to waste on this possession.
Clock working against them right now.
Paul dishes to Bridges. A three-pointer off the mark.
Suns foul. Cameron Johnson. First personal foul. 14 foul.
Foul someone different.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line. And it's a 6-point ball game.
And that's curtains for him. Some really good work at the charity strike to close this one out.
Blazers win. Your Trailblazers 73. The Suns 67. What a fun evening it's been, fans. Thanks for coming out tonight.
Should we?
Hey. Hey.
Did you see that tomorrow's itinerary? I was just about to when I get back. Why?
Oh, that. Well, you got me this. You got the dark color.
And coming down the stretch here, Greg, a lot left to decide, especially for teams on the playoff bubble.
And, Kevin, the play-in tournaments add another level of complexity. I'll say this. The league now has more teams fighting all the way to the end.
The starters for the Portland Trail Blazers. Hart is out there with Damian Lillard. Then it's Alperen Sengun. Then there's Grant, and it's Horton Tucker in at the 3 slot. Now here's Curry, offline from the top of the key. Out left to the wing. It's stolen by Curry. Pass to Poole. And it's blocked by Hart. Got a piece of it. Fires the 3. The shot, no good. So Golden State will take it the other way. They want to keep it rolling here following the win against Dallas.
And for me, guys, that's what I call a character game. I mean, they could have closed up shop. It would have been easy to just let that one go and get ready for the next one. But they fought back. I mean, and that mental fortitude that they displayed there.
And get ready. And welcome out your Portland team. Get up and make some noise once again for your.
We play just over a minute here in the first.
Oh! Wow. Gotta love that one.
Wow.
He's a brave man. You're risking life and limb trying to move like that.
He couldn't pass it up, though, right? Letting it all go.
Oh, he went full peacock mode there. Look, you know what they say. When you got it, you got to flaunt it.
And the Warriors miss again.
They are 0 for the game thus far. 0 of 4 here, still looking for their first make. And one of the many special things about Steph Curry, his loyalty. Sticking with this Warriors franchise since being drafted back in 09.
Here's Poole after the made shot from Hart. David Aldridge had a chance to catch up with head coach Steve Kerr. What do you have to say?
Thanks, Kevin. Looking at these matchups, he thinks they can pound the ball inside with success. He wants them to get points in the paint early, force the defense to collapse, and then play inside out. We'll see if the opponent sticks to that game plan as well, guys.
Thanks, David. And talking about Steph, he is the face of the franchise, and his loyalty is shown.
Steph's been a model citizen, never complains, never causes any issues, willing to work with young teammates. He is the ideal superstar to build around.
Here's Curry. Portland making their last shot. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. The 3 from Poole. And it's blocked by Hart. And it goes out of bounds.
We'll see if y'all can hang when it matters.
Here's Curry with the 3.
And so far, having trouble converting on the inside.
Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
When you find yourself up double digits in the first quarter, you know you're doing something right.
They were ready to roll right through the tip. There was no warm-up period. There was only, let's do this.
Takes the 13-footer, and it's Portland with the rebound.
And usually that's a bucket for him, but look, nobody's perfect in the mid-range.
Good on the three-point shot.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Kuminga sends a screen for Curry. And the three ball is good.
It took him a while, but he finally gets one to fall.
Trailblazers leading by 11. The pass to Hart. And that one is hammered home.
Second, third. First personal foul. First team foul. Warriors foul. Second, third. First personal foul.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. On the free throw, no good. You know, Greg Anthony, people talk about Jeremy Grant as a scorer. But what about his passing?
Significantly better moving the ball along. He's leaving no stone unturned as he looks to maximize his abilities. My goodness, what a move there to lose the defender. Got him on his heels, and then he made it look easy from there on in. I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going.
No doubt it's been a good in this quarter in terms of scoring.
The Trailblazers shooting their second and third. The Warriors making a switch here. Poole's checked in, and he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time. Passes it to Moody. Feeds it to Walker. No good that time. Walker with some nice D. Trailblazers leading by 14. Hart, that's good.
Talk about putting a team on your back. He has been dominant this quarter, and I don't think they are winning without him.
Stolen away. Here we go, one-on-one. And he banks in the layup. Hart's got 25 points.
This quarter has been all his. I suggest they keep the ball in his hands.
Poole finds Walker. To stop the run. No good. Now Portland takes it the other way. They come into this having outplayed Phoenix the last game.
Yeah, in that one, they just locked it down defensively. Challenged shots and really protected the rim.
They were very disciplined on that end of the floor, staying attached to shooters and disrupting plays with their active hands.
We've got 22 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Poole against Hart. Now, here's Poole. Defense is right there. Drops in the layup for two.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside. And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
It also allows them to play inside out, which will make them even more difficult.
In the first quarter, our score, the Warriors 9, the Trailblazers 29. At the line.
Grant is checked in for Şengün. Johnson comes in for Horton Tucker. Simons, he's checked in for Payton. And Hart subbed in for Lillard. On the court right now for the Trailblazers. They've got Grant. Hart is out there with Anthony Simons. Then it's Johnson, and it's Watford in at the 5. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Hi, guys. The chosen one in the last game against Phoenix was outstanding. He scored 41 points, and he got those points as he always does, knocking down shots from beyond the arc. The opposition couldn't stop him all night. He certainly had them figured out.
First personal foul. Third team foul.
Kevin?
Thanks, David. Yeah, it was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
And it's very likely that he and his guys can carry that momentum into this one.
Walker's checked in for Portland. Here's Hart, and denied. He sends it right off the glass. And he drives in. It's good. Hart's got 5 points now this quarter.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Poked away. 1:02 left to play here in the second quarter. Warriors trail by 16.
Trailblazers foul.
This is
As if there were any pressure in this game.
At the line for the Dubs, Jordan.
Driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. I hope I didn't jinx him.
Oh, look out!
Goodness.
Look out!
Wow, okay, I see you.
And that one is stuffed right through.
That is not possible. What we just, is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said. Pass to Moody. Now Wiseman. Pass to Poole. 6 to shoot. And here is Moody. Trains it from beyond the arc.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring. Able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
Back to Hart. Simons surveying the D. Hart the pass to Simons. Back to Hart for the 3. The shot will not fall. And so it's Portland.
The score, your Warriors, 29. The Trailblazers, 42.
Portland without their full squad.
And now switching gears to our featured game, a fun... And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. What can you say? The chosen one, an impressive effort here today.
No problem fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
Curry and Poole are the guards. Jonathan Kuminga out there with Weissman. And it's Wiggins in at the 3. That's Steve Kerr's 5 as we get into the second half. And the pass to Poole. Greg, Father Time is undefeated, and every player has to make the decision when it's time to retire. How big... factor was age for you?
Well, you don't want to leave anything on the table, but your body will tell you when it's time. I know that was the case for me.
They get the rebound. Şengün kicks to Hart. And he's good on the 3 ball. Hart's got 39.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
And here is Poole. He's got 7. Kuminga, no good.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that.
Snatched up. Here's Hart. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
And when he gets in his head that he's going to get to the basket, very little you can do defensively.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Of course, the Warriors' offense stands out for its emphasis on ball movement. Coach Steve Kerr says if you get to touch the ball and be a part of the action, whether it's as an assist man, ball mover, shooter, dribbler, the more people who are involved in the offense, the more powerful it becomes. Kevin, strength in numbers, indeed.
As has always been the case for his offense, the more the better. And it's worked for him. GA, thanks. And Lillard gets it to go.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint. And then you look at the loyalty.
Here come those Pacers. Substitution on the court.
Wiggins dishes to Walker. Passes to Moody. Some nice passing by Golden State here. Here's Wiggins, and he draws body foul.
Mentality Wiggins has is commendable. A hard worker who wants to keep improving.
Trailblazers leading by 18. Here he goes, and the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
It puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on you.
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like that.
At the line for the Warriors, Stephen Curry, taking 3 shots.
Capable of getting hot in a hurry.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
And so Grant will bring it up for Portland. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points.
He's been dominant all game long. Nobody on the floor can stop him. And look, let's just say he knows it.
Curry passes to Green. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Grant's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know. And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Curry, good.
What a response from Curry. Gotta know he's coming for his revenge.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Yeah, it's all about clock management with these situations. Let's see how that plays out.
And he just keeps on going. He's got more points than anybody else out there.
Surprising he didn't bury that, but hey, it happens sometimes.
And so it's Portland cruising into the quarter break with a...
Your Warriors, 55, the Trailblazers, 77. Ladies and gentlemen, your Warriors Youth Kids team.
And as we head into the 4th, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. On the court for the Trailblazers, we've got Alperen Şengün. Gary Payton II is out there with Hart. Then there's Jeremy Grant. And it's Horton Tucker in at the small forward. And that one's good. Wiggins.
And this is why Wiggins has become an efficient scorer, doing a much better job with his shot quality, and loves now to attack inside.
Oh, what an impressive dribble drive. That replay brought to you by Mobile One.
And they might be down big, but you'd love the mentality he has to go at defenders and just keep attacking.
And the chosen one gets the whistle that time. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Payton against Walker. In the corner, it's Wiggins. No good on the triple.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Stolen by Walker. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. And Grant sends it back.
And what tenacious defense from Grant. Outworking the offensive player there and coming up with the rejection.
Hart. And another turnover here by Portland.
Coaches pulling their hair out. Why do you think I'm bald?
Just over a minute played here in the 4th. Knocks it loose. Pushing it up. And they recover it. Back to Payton. Pass to Hart. Fires the 3. Portland again missing. The Warriors have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the 4th quarter. Pass to Walker. And here's Wiseman. Şengün covering. Wiseman kicks to Poole. Just 5 on the clock. Kuminga dishes to Wiggins. And again, no good by Golden State. Trailblazers leading by 22. Hart the pass to Horton. Back to Hart from the arc. The Warriors pull it in. To the paint. Here's look at that play right there.
That's how it's done.
Bob as a playmaker. Wiggins shows he's more than just a score.
Curry's checked in for the Warriors. Portland's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. There's a screen. Here's Hart.
That should not be legal.
Never seen it.
Oh.
Save that one, boys. I'm going to want to see that a few times.
Oh, me too, right? Jaws on the ground all over this building.
Like, what? That looked like something you see at a dunk contest. The confidence to pull that off in the game, that's impressive.
And the basket by Curry.
Good at keeping the game simple. When Curry sees the mid-range J open up, he rises up with confidence.
Here's Hart. It's rebounded by Poole. Hey, Richard, as soon as your playing career ended, you got right into this business, into broadcasting. When did you decide that this would be the next step?
Well, the first time is when I thought I was going to be out the league, and so I started.
Fourth personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for the Dubs, Stephen Curry. At the line for three.
Kuminga. And a switch here also for Portland. Simons, he's checked in for Gary Payton. Back to Hart. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming.
First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for the Blazers.
Well, the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Blazers. And Hart drops them both. 1:53 left in the fourth quarter. The pass to Curry. Wiggins outside. Takes a 3. And again, no good by Golden State. Trailblazers leading by 19 points. Passes it to Horton Tucker. Greg, you think of everything that goes into making it to the NBA as a player. Did it come easy for you, or was it all work?
It's easy, really, to overlook the grind, but when you love the game, all those hours in the lab don't feel quite like work. At least not until you start getting a little longer in the tooth. Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for Portland.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And this will make it 36 wins on the year for them.
And as we get set to put this one to bed, a one-sided season series thus far, they've won 2 straight.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for the Chosen One.
Steals are almost a forgotten stat. We don't talk about them a ton, but he's been huge in that category.
Shot to stop the run. And it's Wiggins missing.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Yeah, straight up, guys. Like, he's ice cold, like freezing. What's crazy? You don't have to shoot it, my guy. It's okay to pass the ball.
That one misses for Hart. And it's the Warriors with the ball. Here's Walker. It's stolen by Johnson. Hart against Curry. Free throw line jump shot. Hart, no good. And so Portland takes this one. But by a big margin to come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they...
We'd like to say thank you to everyone who came out for tonight's game. Your team appreciates it. We wish you a safe trip home, and we'll see you next time.
MC in the house.
And with most of the season behind us, Clark, we've really gotten to know this rookie class well.
Well, Kevin, they won't be rookies much longer. But, yeah, it's always fun to see how these guys develop and grow during the course of a season. And some of these young fellas have shown us a ton of long-term promising potential.
The starters for the Portland Trail Blazers. We've got Alperen Şengün and Anfernee Simons out there with Hart. Then there's Jeremy Grant, and it's Horton Tucker in at the 3 spot. Now here's Porter, following the miss by Jeremy Grant. Pass to Christopher, shoots over Simons. Christopher, no good. For the Houston Rockets, they won their last contest in that game against Dallas. Here's Hart, and the basket good, a bank shot that time.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
Well, they better be thinking about him. I mean, we know how dangerous he is.
Now here's Brooks. Playing Dallas, he was nearly unstoppable. Chosen one gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. About 1 minute into the first quarter. Now here's Porter. He's been a reliable scorer for him as he's averaging up over 13 points a game. Shot clock at 2. Here's Smith. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Last time they met was in Portland this season.
And whether by design or by accident, they drew so many fouls in that game. Foul trouble for the other side became a huge issue.
And as a result, there was a blowout win. I mean, credit them for initiating contact and forcing the officials to make the calls.
Trailblazers have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started.
During the last decade, the 2010s, Houston had loads of success. The 4th most wins in the league during that time. Unfortunately, they never got to the final. That kind of energy and hustle on the glass usually produces good results.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Here's Hart. Good, and Grant gets the assist. Hart's got his 2nd bucket of the game to go. For the Rockets during the 2010s, Clark, all winning seasons.
Yeah, and you know, the biggest reason that Houston didn't reach the finals in my mind was the West was loaded. The Spurs were always a contender. OKC had a nice run. And, of course, during that time, the Warriors became dynastic.
You can't get that one. And it's Houston the other way.
You know, even though they have the lead, you can tell he's frustrated with himself that he's not doing more.
Smith with a screen on Simons. Nice shot by Smith.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense.
Portland trailing here. They've got Smith. Kevin Porter is out there with Hield. And it's Garuba in at the 2nd. That's the group starting the 2nd quarter for the Rockets. Here's Grant, and he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle. So
First personal foul.
Really embraces contact, relishes it, as a matter of fact. He has no fear going to the rim or going into a shot.
And it's Porter with the ball for Houston. Inside. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Fantastic job moving the ball there by Porter Jr., understanding exactly what was available when his teammates were open.
And with Kevin Porter Jr. and Michael Porter Jr. and Otto Porter Jr. Guys, I'm sensing a pattern here.
It can even get a little confusing at times, but no relation that I'm aware of. They're just Porters, Juniors, and quality NBA players.
6 on the shot clock. Goes up on the high post. Portland grabs the miss. Grant's got 4 rebounds in this game. Johnson, wide open. He fires. Connects from three-point range.
3 points.
Johnson's got his first 3 points of the game. Hield with it. He has 6. Smith with a screen on Johnson. Smith outside. Latrey. Rebound by the Trailblazers. They come in fresh off a win against the Warriors.
Well, you look at the points they produced in that game. Great adjustments on the offensive end.
Well, it's really hard to stop them when they're in a groove offensively, and they were in a comfort zone all game long in that one.
Hield outside. Outside Porter. Another miss by Houston.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
You got to do more than that to keep the ball out of his hands.
Deny him the ball in the first place. Don't let him get it.
And the chosen one gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him.
And that's foul number 2. Maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another beforehand.
Martin's checked in for the Rockets. Dylan Brooks comes in for Buddy Hield. And the Trailblazers making a change here as well. Simons, he's checked in for Johnson.
And when you've got a big man who can shoot from distance like that, what a huge advantage.
And now let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Hi, guys. Last game against the Warriors was terrific. He contributed 61 points, and that scoring outburst set a new season high in what became a great exhibition on his part. His numbers were off the charts. He was unguardable, and he knew it, and he took advantage of it. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks, David. Yeah, it was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
Yeah, you know, all indications are that he feels good coming into this. Feels confident that he can build on that prior success.
Here's Hart, and he slams it one-handed.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
A fadeaway. Brooks misses. Trailblazers leading by 7. Hart, no good.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will take it.